Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2022 Toyota Venza and we're going to do the Taillight Tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the taillights. That's just your regular taillight factory lens. And this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it'll protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that might hit the lens. If you like the product, link for the product will be linked below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. So before starting with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the tail light. So to prep the tail light, all you need to do is apply Slip Solution onto the lens. And with the clean microfiber towel, start removing any contaminants that the tail light may have. And then once you're done with this step, we can start with the installation. So the first piece that we're going to install is going to be this small little square here. So that piece, we recommend doing it dry installation method. The reason being is because since it is a bulky curve here, in order to install this small piece, you will need to do it dry. So what I mean by dry is adding no solutions to the film and just making sure when you are installing it, you remove any air bubbles. So start from the middle and align it on the edge, and it should wrap around the top, and then do the same for the bottom. So as you're installing it, make sure everything stays tacked down, and then just help the film tack down around the edge. That way it does full coverage, because if we were to install this while using the solutions that we use, it's going to take much longer to dry, and because it is a small piece, it's just going to move around when we start with the other installations. So we recommend starting this one and then applying heat after we're done. That way the adhesive activates faster, and then once it's secured and good to go, we can move on with the other pieces. So grab your heat gun and start applying heat to secure the film. And that's pretty much it. Now we can move on with the other install. Once you finish installing this piece, we're moving on to the lower section of the tail light. So with this one, we can actually use our solution in order to install this film. So apply Slip Solution onto the lens and Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, when you place the film, you want to start by aligning this edge of the tint to the edge of the tail light here. So once you have it right on the edge, we're going to tack it down and anchor it to this position here. So to do that, just apply a tack solution underneath and on top of the film. Keep it in position, hold it with one hand, and then with the other hand, tack it down with your squeegee. So we're securing a good amount, that way we're able to work with the film, stretch it, and tack it down until it reaches to this edge. Okay, now that we have this section secured, now we can move on with the rest of the film. So just remove it, apply Slip Solution, and all we're doing is stretching until we reach this section of the tint to this edge of the tail light. So just stretch, and all the film is being tacked down, and it should align to the bottom. And then just start securing it and tacking it down. Make sure you remove all the solution underneath the film. And that's pretty much it. Just tack it down, secure it, and you should be done. You can also apply tack solution just so we could be able to glide or squeegee more faster, and tack down the film as well. And now the last thing to do is just to remove the fingers. So to remove the fingers, apply tack solution and then apply heat to shrink the fingers. And once we shrink them, we can use our squeegee to tack them down. And then once we're done sealing the top edge, we can move on with the next install. So now we're moving on to this piece. So with this one, instead of starting on this end, we're going to start by aligning the film to this edge first. So apply Slip Solution onto the lens and Slip Solution to the tint film, and align it right on the edge. As you're aligning it, apply Tack Solution on the film and on the panel. That way the adhesive on the film starts activating, and we're able to tack down this piece more faster. So have it aligned, tack it down with your squeegee to secure it, and just make sure you remove any solution that's underneath the film. And with this one, we're going to be stretching the film and tacking it down at the same time. So stretch it here as it follows along the curve. So lift it and stretch the film, tack it down, and then stretch it one more time to reach it to this edge. Tack it down to secure it and it doesn't move, and just continue on until you reach it to this end. So lift it and stretch the film. And if the film does get dry and it's a little hard to stretch, all you need to do is apply slip solution, make sure this area stays dry, and stretch the film. And now we can tack it down. The last thing to do is to seal the film and apply tack solution, apply heat, and then we're just going to help it tack down with our microfiber towel. And you just rinse and repeat this step until you completely seal the edge here. Now that we finished, we can move on to the next piece here. Okay, so now we're moving on to this piece of the installation. So this one is a 2-piece install. So we're working on this one first, and then we'll finish off with the top piece. So to start the installation, just apply slip solution onto the lens and slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, align it right to the edge of the tail light. So make sure it's aligned right on the edge. Once you have it aligned, lift the film and apply tack solution so we can start tacking the film down and securing it to this section here of the tail light. Once you have it aligned, grab a squeegee and tack it down. Once we have this one secured, now we can stretch the film to reach it up to the edge on the inside here. So the film doesn't go all the way inside, it just goes right where the emblem is about to end and match the tail light. So it's right around here. So place the film, stretch it, and it should reach right there. Make sure you're covering the tail light, so keep it aligned as you're stretching the film. So everything's aligned. All we have to do now is just apply tack solution, hold it in position, and start tacking it down to secure it. Okay, and before we move on, we need to remove any fingers that are appearing on the film. So just apply tack solution, grab a heat gun, and apply heat to shrink the fingers. And just remove the fingers and you should be good. Squeegee at an angle also. Just clean the area with your microfiber towel, and you could also wrap your microfiber towel around your squeegee to help it tack down. Okay, and we're done. Now we can move on with the top piece. Okay, so for this last piece, all we need to do is apply slip solution onto the lens and slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And all we have to do is just align it right on the edge, place the film down, and it's going to overlap just a little bit with this one. So like that. Apply tack solution so we can start securing it and just finish off working out with the rest of the film. So it's almost like the same steps as we did with this one. First we tack it down, secure it in position, and then we're going to do a light stretch until it reaches to this end here. So apply tack solution, place the film down, keep it aligned, and secure it. And then just work with the rest of the film. Do a light stretch until you reach it here, and just come back and tack down the film. And just apply tack solution that way our squeegee is able to glide and we're able to tack down the film more faster. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure you seal the edges here, and then we can move on with the last piece of the installation, which is post-heating the entire film. So the last thing to do once you finish with the whole installation is to post-heat the entire film. So to post-heat, all you need to do is apply tack solution on the tail light, and we're going to use our heat gun and apply heat all over the panel. As we're applying heat to the tail light, we're going to use our microfiber towel to tack it down and seal all the film, especially around the areas where we overlap and on the edges. So just take your time when you're doing this step. That way you secure the film. It might take some time since it is a big piece to go all around, but just take your time to ensure that the film stays tacked down. That way we avoid it from lifting over time. And then once you're done with this step, you'll be done with your installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the Taillight Tints for the 2022 Toyota Venza. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.